Hello. Welcome in. Ah! Ah! Oh. Anyway. Hi, guys. How's it going, Digi? How's it going, Benighted? Wow, with the creature!
Where'd the creature?
Thanks for doing your redeems, guys. Congratulations, Digi, on being ripe! Digi, I have bad news. I think I'm gonna have to rescind your special intro message soon. You've gotten an extra month out of that. I just like seeing it, so I haven't wanted to get rid of it, but it was supposed to just be for till the end of 2025. Oh, there'll be other ways to get that back, though. I like it. Okay, welcome in. Hope you guys have been having a lovely weekend. My weekend has been very long. And I think I know what I need to do to make my game run smoother. Hold up, I gotta close some programs. And then we'll be all set. This is not a full-on test stream per se. But today, I had the exciting opportunity to run around in Best Buy like it was Christmas. And so, I got a new keyboard. And I know what you guys are thinking. Lemon, didn't you just get a new keyboard? Yes. Yes, I did. We returned that keyboard, and I got a different one. So I don't want to hear it. But yeah, I got a new keyboard because, there was a couple things about my other keyboard that just weren't working well for me. It was a really nice keyboard. It had some heft to it. It was a nice, hefty keyboard. But it didn't have a number pad, and I was originally okay with it, but then it became really inconvenient because my number pad has all of my, toggles on. So, like, if I want to be, you know, the cult leader, or if I want to be in a cozy, Halloween cozy, those are all bound to my number pad right now, so not having one made life a little difficult. But, now I have one again. I was thinking, Lemon, why are you so squishy? Yeah, I know. I haven't used this model in a while, but since we're doing, like, a tester, you know, I figured I'd break out the old little guy. You know, so here I am. But yeah, so I am testing my new keyboard. I got a Corsair Vanguard 96, which sounds really impressive, but remains to be seen. Ooh, 2 balloons. ¿Por qué no? But yeah, so I now have a number pad again, which is good. But it's still a shortened keyboard, which I like, because one of the main reasons I got a new keyboard in the first place, my last keyboard was a glorious something. It was quite heavy, but it was missing the whole number pad. And I did that because my desk space is kind of small, so I was kind of looking for a shortened keyboard situation. But also, I kept freaking pressing the insert key on my keyboard, and it kept making that overtype thing happen, and it was becoming really frustrating to me because I would, like, be typing out a tweet or something, and then I'd look and I would be, like, writing over stuff I had already typed, and it was just so frustrating. So, I was like, I need to get a keyboard that just does not have that insert key, so I don't keep freaking fat fingering that key, which I don't know how I'm doing, because I have small fingers to begin with, but somehow I was fat fingering a key, and it was really annoying. So I got a keyboard that didn't have the number pad, because along with getting rid of the number pad, I got rid of that, like, little home home button, you know, setup. You know, those like 6 keys that are like right above the arrow keys on a normal keyboard layout. Getting keyboard without a number pad also gets rid of that little layout, and that was where the key was that I kept freaking fat fingering. So that worked for a while, but then I was having this problem because my computer corner in my room is quite dark, and my last keyboard, my full normal setup keyboard, had some RGB customization to the keys, which made it a little easier for me to see what I was typing and stuff, which was handy and nice, and I liked it. And then I got my new keyboard, and that one also had some light up features, but it was not the same for some reason. And I was having a really hard time seeing like what I was typing. And I tried getting some different keys, some different switches, and it just was not, I couldn't see what I was doing. So that was annoying. So then I went to Best Buy. I had some gift cards, and I was like, I'm gonna get myself some good stuff. Was the plan. Do you think I can just like scale this? We're gonna find out. And then I found the Corsair, and I was like, oh, beautiful, this is exactly what I want. Because I wasn't really, obviously I wasn't really, oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it! I lived. Oh, I should have started up here. Mistakes were made. I wasn't really keyboard shopping. I was there because I wanted some new headphones, which I did not get. By the way, did not get any new headphones. Silly me. Yeah, I wasted that. That was dumb. But I was tapping on a little keyboard demo-y dude that was sitting there, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my goodness, this keyboard actually feels really nice. Like, I've been looking for a keyboard that has kind of a quieter sound to it, because you guys all know, like, when I type while I'm streaming, you guys hear everything. So I was trying to get a more stealthy keyboard. And this one was really quiet, but more than that, like, the keys just feel really nice. And then I was looking it over, and it's kind of like one of those 3/4 keyboards, where it's not like a half keyboard that's missing the whole number pad. Like, you get your number pad. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Is there like a suitcase around here by any chance? I think I need an item. But it's like a 3/4, so I have the full number pad, but it's like squished above the arrow keys. You guys ever seen that on a keyboard layout? I think it's pretty optimal, because it's doing a lot for me right now. Because it got rid of my freaking insert key problem, because now I can't fat finger it because it's not there. And these keys light up so much better, because I tried getting new keycaps and switches for that other keyboard, and it just, I couldn't find a combination that I could actually see, which didn't work. So yeah, so now I have a new keyboard. Everything is great. I'm super happy. And I wanted to test it out. And I was hoping to stream today. I had a bit of a long day because of that outing. Because actually what happened was, it was a bit fortuitous. After I decided, oh yeah, I want to buy this keyboard, I was like, well, maybe let me just see if I can obviously return my other one, since I feel like I just bought it. And so I looked up the info, and my last day to return my previous new keyboard was today. So I ran back home, and then I packed away my other keyboard, and then I went all the way back to Best Buy in the same day. So I went to Best Buy twice. For the same purpose. But it worked out because I got my keyboard and I'm really liking it. So we're playing Peak so I can see what this baby can do. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Oh, ow. That's bad. Ow! Okay. Let's just reset. I need food. I need some kind of items. I'm getting way too hungry. But yeah, I'm really... You guys should let me know if you can hear my keyboard. Because to me, it sounds very quiet. But I bet to you guys, it's like, type, type! You know, just my luck. So yeah. And then I was having a lot of trouble, looking at headphones. I was kind of bummed that I went there for headphones and then I didn't end up getting any. Ooh! Hold up. Grab the wall. Okay, so this should be more doable now. I've got some items. I can make it happen. I don't like that I'm hurt. But yeah, we're just doing a casual little hike. Keeping it cash. Seeing if the mountain is like even a good speedrun candidate or not. What have you. But yeah, it's a pretty casual hike today. Can I stand here? Nope. Retreat! This mountain is a tough cookie. Ah! Okay. Do we make it up this mountain? Unclear now. A little unclear. I'm just joshing you guys. Of course we make it up the mountain. Of course we make it up the mountain. Just playing. I'm just playing. Why wouldn't we make it up the mountain? I got this. I got this. Okay, maybe. You know, some health would be nice, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have that luxury right now, though. But yeah. So, on my tech wish list right now. Not, like, actually on my wish list, because I don't think I have anything on my wish list right now. That will never do. I actually feel like mistakes were made. Let's see if I can juke the system. Please don't be poisonous. Couldn't really tell if you were or ain't, so trusting. Why does it seem like now there's all kinds of spots for me to climb when, like, right before there was nothing here? What the hey? Hecky patootie. But yeah, so right now on my tech wish list, I want headphones. And then I want this controller called a scuff controller. And it's like PlayStation setup on Xbox frame. It's beautiful. I love it. It feels really good to use. And I want it. I want it. So, and then I want a pair of headphones. And I was looking all over Best Buy, looking all over the deals, you know, getting those deals. And, my biggest problem with headphones is just that I really prioritize, and I'm probably like kind of in my own boat with this one. I can see a suitcase way over there. Oh, I want it. I need it. Or risky plans. I really feel like if I get over this, there's like somewhere to stand, but also I don't know that. So let's go back over here. I felt safe over here-ish. My biggest thing with headphones is that I really just need them to be comfortable, because I have a really small head and really small ears, and so headphones are like my worst enemy. And so oh my lord. Just let me love you. Oh, I got up. Okay. We're making progress. Well, I actually didn't think I'd make that. This is good. So that's good. But yeah, I really need my headphones to be comfy. And I looked all over Best Buy, and I just was not finding what I needed. Nope, it poisoned me. Let's, get rid of that one. Pick up those. Okay, you can stop now! Golly gee willikers. Can you believe what I'm going through right now, guys? But yeah, so far, the comfiest headphones I found for myself is... How do I even do this? Ooh. Oh, I'm hungry. I did it. Hey, is this that chest I saw earlier? Question. Answer. Hi, slime! Welcome in. I am...
Juice for you.
Juice from... Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Thank you for the head pat, slime. Guys, I have information for you. Now that I'm looking at my own self-promoting for my advanced GG code in the comments. In the Twitch comments. Today, like only till the end of today, there is free shipping. So if you want to use my code or my referral, you can get free shipping. And it's a pretty good deal right now. Not trying to like super plug, but also I do think it's a really good deal right now. Just saying. What is this? Milk? And treats? Don't mind if I do. The one time I really want there to be bandages and there's just like none. How you doing, slime? Good to see. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is a death trap. Good to see you. You got alert because of work, but I hope you have a wonderful stream. Oh yeah, that's right. This is your work hours. Good. How could I forget? Good luck at work. You know, I'm also at work of sorts. Not really. I'm at my hobby, I guess. Why am I flying? Why am I flying? What's happening? Ah! Did you guys see that? I was flying. I can't fall if there's a thing here. That's the biggest secret you guys gotta take advantage of. You cannot fall if there is a thing there. And there was a thing there. Thank you for lurking. I really appreciate all the lurkers, by the way. For anyone listening. So far, all these keys are great. No complaints. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys, all my, lurkers. Listening to me jibber jabber. Yip yamp. Yip yamp. Listening to me yimp yamping. On this late evening. Yeah, ooh, I don't think I make that actually. But right now it seems like my mouse issue is gone. I think I do need to clean my mouse, but I also think this game has some issues. So I'm glad that those seem to be kind of going away. But yeah. So yeah, I was saying that the most comfortable pair of headphones I found so far, I would tell you, but I can't remember the name of them. But they're kind of like red. They have like a red frame. I'm just really particular because I have this thing where if the pair of headphones is not comfortable, I get like a headache immediately. My current headphones are PlayStation headphones. They're pretty comfy. I had to check on a patient, but I'm well, just busy at work. I am glad to hear you are well. I saw you live earlier this weekend, and I'm trying to remember what it was you were playing. Hope you've been well. I've been doing pretty good. I've been busy, but in like a good way. I've never had so many things like on the horizon that I can remember. But I'm deep in the minds of like the planning stages of a lot of things. Ooh. Take those. I'm deep in the minds of a lot of like planning for things. Which is wonderful. Couldn't be happier about that. But it just means that I'm strangely finding it difficult to find a moment to stream because I'm spending a lot of time outside of the house, as it were, like running to Best Buy to, you know, splurge on things, upgrade my setup and all that stuff. I feel like I'm being really professional, but at the same time, it also feels like I'm not spending the time with you guys that I should be. So I'm really getting very greedy for these moments when I even if it's late, I can just check in while I play some Peak. But this is working really well because, like I said, I'm trying to oh, I lived. I'm trying to test my setup. So, given how I've been a klutzy pants a little bit today, I'm thinking maybe I should bring this with me. It always made me so proud, though, when I'm playing this game, and I can get myself out of a sticky situation that I didn't earn the rights to. Let's go deeper. Deeper and deeper the message. Do. Over and over, the hymn of what it means to be alive. Also, I've been pondering some new redeems for you guys. I think some of them might be quite fun. But yeah, I've just been doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and unfortunately, I don't have time for because I'm full-time worker, part-time streamer. That means that I only have time to stream or to behind-the-scene. So when I'm not streaming, I'm behind-the-scening, and when I'm not behind-the-scene, I'm streaming. I wish I had time for both. I don't. So it's a difficult choice all the time. But I'm trying to just not lose my creative energy. Because I figure as long as I feel motivated to do then things will get done, even if they're not the things I wanted to do. Because I've been trying to do a drawing stream for quite some time now. What is this? Oh, it's a remedy fungus. I needed that. I've been trying to do a drawing stream for quite some time now. And I even made a little funny thumbnail to, like, memeify the fact that I've been having trouble motivating myself to draw. And it's not helping. It's not working. I haven't been able to bust open my drawing stuff. But something I've learned about myself, and if you have this issue too, where, like, you struggle to do things you want to do, even though it's, like, fully in your control to do the stuff, and it's, like, entirely up to you, you still struggle. Also, I feel like that beach area was, broken, because the fog never said it was rising, like, not once, and I really feel like I should have died to fog with how long I took. But anywho, something that I found that is very true for me is if I'm struggling, I'm procrastinating a lot, even when I don't want to be. Often, if I can improve my tools or, like, my setup, it alleviates a lot of the stressful feeling of, like, getting something done that I feel like I don't really want to, even though I do really want to. And I think the problem right now is with my art setup. I think it's not in a capacity that's to my liking, and it feels laborious to use, because I have to basically restructure my whole desk for doing art, because my art has to sit, my drawing tablet is not like a handheld one. Like, I don't use a iPad kind of a tablet. I use one that sits stationary on the desk, and I go to my tablet. My tablet doesn't come to me. You know, that type of situation. So, I have to rearrange my desk so that it's sitting basically where my keyboard is, so that it's, like, front and center. And that, like, having to rearrange everything every time I want to draw, I think is demotivating me from drawing. So, I need to, like, hurry up and... Whoa. If I had a Python, I would consider. I need to hurry up and build my standing desk. Because then maybe I can redo a lot of my setup so that all of my things that I potentially ever use for stream are always out all the time. And then it's not like this big cumbersome chore to me to, like, get out my stuff for stream. See what I'm saying? Feel me? And then I'll just be able to, like, oh, I want to stream. And then I just stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's the vibe. I feel like that solves my problems. Because I do really want to do our stream. The other thing I was considering was maybe it just feels like too much at once. Because a lot of times when I do my best art is when I'm not streaming it. Unfortunately. So I've been feeling like maybe I just need to stream. I need to do my art, like, without you guys. At least to, like, get myself back into it. But then I'm like, oh, it's so motivating when you guys are here. And you can, like, help me with Krita, my art program, when it's, like, not doing what I wanted to be doing. And you guys are like, oh, just, you know, do this. Like, you guys are so helpful. So, like, I don't know. There's a lot of psychology going on right now. I'm fighting my inner psychology. And once I can win that battle, then I can go back to doing art. Because I think it's also just, like, the nature of the thing I want to make right now is something that I've been requested to make. And I'm really trying to get over whatever it is about me that just cannot handle being requested to do things. It's really stinky that my brain functions like that. But I do struggle with it. And it makes it so that I'm not in control of my own actions sometimes. Not like that I'm doing things I never would do normally, but just like I can't motivate myself to do things that normally I have no trouble motivating myself to do. So we're dealing with that. But what it also means is that I'm just like doing everything else. It's like that thing when you were in school where like when you had to study for something that scared you, all of a sudden your house chores started sounding real good and you like washed every dish and folded every piece of your laundry and swept every floor, and your parents were like, oh my goodness, you really buckled down. It was like, no, I don't want to do my homework. I'm literally looking for anything else but homework to do right now. It feels like that. So I've been getting a lot of stuff done. It's just not the stuff I really set out to get done. And that's a little poopy. But yeah, that's okay. But we do have an event on the books, and I'm very excited for it. And I'm trying to keep it light, but also take it seriously. So anyone who is a member of the Discord will have seen that we are planning our little community night for the... Oh wait, let me restart this because you guys were in an ad. I have perceived the error of my ways. Filmix. Okay, welcome back from the ads. As I was saying, anyone who's in the Discord will proceed with the Mesa. That we are having a community night at the end of the month, which is either going to be this coming weekend or the like very last day of the month. So it's either going to be this coming Sunday or it's going to be next Saturday. And right now, this coming Sunday is winning. And I would like it to be this coming Sunday as well. I think that the timing's just better for myself. And we can start earlier in the day if it's this coming Sunday. But on the topic of getting super organized, I did the thing that I've been wanting to do for a while. Here's the other thing. When you're struggling to do tasks, a lot of it is time blindness and feeling like something's going to take a lot of time or take more effort than it actually does. So some of the like times when I don't buckle down and like organize stuff in my Discord, even though I want to, is because it feels like it's just going to take a lot of time. And the reason it feels that way is because I have very high standards for myself and the like effort I put into things. And then I actually do it and it takes like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's like wanting to be able to allocate the entire amount of time potentially necessary. To do a good job, but then feeling like the crunch of that and like the discomfort of like, oh, this could take a lot of time. And then it just really doesn't. And there are times when I look back on my original streaming, like part of the reason I've saved all the old announcements in the Discord is because I like looking back and be like, wow, this was so like, I didn't feel this big pressure to like do things correctly, quote unquote. I just kind of did them. And I really miss those days of streaming for myself because I feel like I really like complicated things. Like, I feel like once I'm under the impression that there's a right way to do something, quote unquote, then I get like soft locked in my process. And then I'm like, well, I can't do it until I have time to do it correctly. And sometimes that just means it never gets done. And that's not good. No bueno. Okay, where are we? We're kind of reaching... we just can't reach that. So then where do we go? Go schmo. Man, if I had some different tools right now. Okay, this is gonna be a long... Oh boy. What are we doing? Stop grabbing the wall like that. Okay, yeah, you can't perfectly climb down the mesa because it thinks you're trying to climb up. Oh boy. Let's see what's in box number 1. Ooh, good stuff. Okay. So yeah. So I am considering the things that are currently soft locking me out of doing tasks that I truly want to do. Sawenya. There we go. No fall damage. And currently I think it's my setup and my idea that there is a correct way to do a thing and that I need to therefore allocate time to do it correctly, and feeling the strain of that pressure. But yeah, it's really hard to go back to like the naivete of just do it however you do it. Cause like when I first started up my Discord and I would like make announcements and I would at everyone and type things really goofy and stuff. And I'm like, I gotta think about, you know, who should I be adding in this message? And like, oh, I need certain formatting so, you know, it's pleasing to look at. And sometimes I just wish I could just frickin' like wall of text that shit again and at everyone. And and it's this feeling of like, oh, because I know better, quote unquote, because those things are not good streamer etiquette. Now I feel responsible to do things, quote unquote, correctly. That is satisfying when you've done it, but it's not fun to set up. Let me up. Not satisfying. It's not fun to set up. So, you know, that's that. Ooh, intriguing. We just go for it. But, we do have a community night coming up, and that is not, I am not feeling fatigued by that situation. I am rather excited about it. And we're going to play games on stream together. And we're gonna watch a movie or like an episode of a TV show in the Discord. And I currently have what I took the time to finally set up, that I've been meaning to set up in the Discord for a while, is a discussion forum channel where we can like make decisions about certain events in specific. So it's a forum channel that only me and the mods can like start forums for, but you guys can like give input for. So if you want to have a say in like the games we play or the show we choose to watch or like the movie, please go there and let me know what you want to do. Community nights for you guys. Hi, James Lowe. Oh my goodness. I'm using the scrungle you made me. I love it. Hey, look at this guy. He's schmoovin'. He's schmoovin' in our direction. Run! You kind of feel that? You get into bad habits sometimes of making things more professional looking than necessary. Yeah. But then, like, I'll be like, for old time's sake. And I'll do something really, like, shabbily. And then I'll look at it against the stuff like, my later stuff. And it just makes me, like, feel dissatisfied. It's like once you've achieved a level, now you can't go back. And that's frustrating in its own sense for certain reasons. Like when things were simple. I'm that way with with the thumbnails I make too. Like I'm behind on posting a couple, well, all of the VODs for this year so far to YouTube. Because I really enjoy making thumbnails. I genuinely enjoy making thumbnails. But I don't have a background in graphic design. So I don't know a lot of the quote-unquote right and wrong things to be doing. Oh boy. Get out of here. There's a lot of chests back here. What are we rocking? This is good. Let's... Oh wait, I said hi like 20 minutes ago. I just realized it didn't go through. Oh, I was gonna say my bad, but I think that's, you know, like a double. That's a whoops. A whoops. No problem. Hi, hello. Welcome in. Oh, this guy's gonna be coming for my booty soon. Here he comes. For my booty. It's mine! I'm getting hungry. Here. Eat this! Oh, that wasn't close enough to him. Ah! Ooh. It's been a while since I've been scared by some, dinamite. That got me good. Oh, don't do that thing. Look at this. This is so infuriating when this happens. You spend the time to throw the frickin' thing, and then it just gets caught. So irritating. Okay, let's take this out. Like, just... I wasted an item doing that. It's so dumb. But then if you grab it, it, like, freaks out. Whoa! Yeah, stupid rope. But yeah, so with my thumbnails, I don't have, like, that graphics background. So, like, I'll look at different thumbnails I make, and I'll be like, I know something's wrong with this. Like from a design standpoint, something does not look pleasing about whatever is happening here. But I can't put my finger on it, and so I have a lot of thumbnails. I kind of want to do a stream about this where I just kind of, like, assess my own work. Like, I just want to go through things and kind of rant about where I was, where I am now. Because I do feel like I've learned a bunch of things about thumbnail design from my time making them. But now that I, like, quote-unquote know better, now I feel like I need to do better. And then that makes the thumbnail creation process take longer. And I don't know why I do that to myself, because depending on the intended use case, thumbnails should not take that long. It's not a good investment in the time. But unfortunately for me, it's one of the parts of the process that I really enjoy. And was one of the things that made me just, like, really hyperfixate on streaming, was I really liked that it was this big, like, creative outlet, and I had the opportunity to just, like, make a lot of stuff in tandem with my streaming. That was enjoyable to me. So it's almost demotivating for me to, like, think of it like, well, you only have time to stream or create this accoutrement, because I really enjoy making the accoutrement. So then that makes me, like, not want to stream. Because I want to make the accoutrement. But if I don't stream, then I have nothing to make the accoutrement for. You see my dilemma? So now it just feels like I just need more time. Like, everything is always, you don't have enough time. And it makes me really understand why, like, certain quality levels of VTubing just require, okay. Just require being full-time. Because in order to have the time to work on the back end and stream, you need time. And I just don't. That's a resource I don't have a lot of, because I work full-time. So that's stinky. Stinky. You know. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. Theoretically, I should be able to stand here. Which I am doing. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. So yeah. So now I just have to be... Like, it's really hard. It's really hard to not do things a certain way once you've kind of decided that you like it that way better. And just, like, do like something about my thumbnails that I prefer to do now that was not what I was doing before is my thumbnails of yonder were very just like game and me. But now I really enjoy making thumbnails that tell a story. But those take longer because you have to like there's a lot of editing involved to tell a story. And then also, a lot of times I don't even know what story I'm gonna tell. Because one of the things that's hard for me is to like make a plan for a stream and then actually have that plan be what happens during the stream. Like, and this was the thing that was hard for me all the time, especially with Final Fantasy, which I haven't played in a while, and I know this, and I'm don't worry, I'm aware. But something that would happen a lot is I would be like, oh, today on stream we're gonna continue MSQ, or oh, today on stream we're gonna do this, oh, today on stream, and then that's not what we did at all. I would like find other things to do, some limited time event would be happening or something like that, and so just freaking my plans were never the things that got done. So then it makes it really hard to make a thumbnail that tells a story when you don't freaking know what the story is ever. Wouldn't you know it, that makes things a little difficult. So yeah, in just a myriad of ways, I continue to fight myself. Which is not my favorite. It's funny. It's a good bit. It's not my favorite. You know? Gotta put 2D Lem on to work while 3D Lem is busy. Yeah, exactly. And that whole situation is harder than it sounds. Boy, if I could stream and work at the same time, like I really want to set up some co-working streams, you know, so I could literally be doing both. But I can't get anything done. I've tried. I don't think I can go up here. I mean, I think I can go up here, but I don't think there's a benefit to me going up here. Yeah, just cram myself in this little hole. Okay, so that was not a winner. Which means what? Option dos. Okay, option tres. I can get out here this way. But yeah. Your oshi is very busy as of late. She is going through the motions to the rhythm of her ocean, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Let us take a good old gander. Then do the craziest thing. The craziest thing. Which is just keep climbing. Climbing. Keep climbing. Don't you quit climbing, boy. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. I did it, by the way. But this is what makes me, like, nervous when I play with other people, is I do reckless things, and then I end up getting other people killed. Keep climbing, boy. Keep climbing. Normally I can finish this game in, like, half an hour. This has been far longer, but that's just because I'm trying to not have to restart, and that beach was rough. I ain't gonna lie, that beach was rough. But we made it! And then the other thing that I'm struggling with right now is because, and I talked about this a little bit on a separate stream, but because because of the way, like, my time works, I've been spending a lot of time working on plans for future things, just to make sure I have enough time for all of those plans to come through, that it's really hard to plan stuff that's happening sooner. AKA, like, the day-to-day, week-to-week streams. Which is why you haven't seen many schedules from me. The other reason you haven't seen very many schedules from me is because I just haven't decided what I want to do for a schedule yet. Like, I thought I had the days picked out, but then my IRL stuff just keeps keeping on. Like, this week, I wanted to stream today, which I did, but it's really late, and I also ended up, like, doing things IRL, and that stuff just takes time. Ooh, hello. Which is not bad. Just inconvenient. And then I want to stream on Wednesday. It could be a really good day, but I have a dentist appointment! So, you know, it's like, if I had no other cares in the world, I would be an amazing streamer who would deliver top quality content to you in a very consistent and timely manner. And you would all be impressed and say, wow, Lemon, you really have things figured out. And I would say, oh, yes, it is exactly as I planned. And then everything would be beautiful rays of sunshine and butterflies, and I would never have reason to complain about my life in any capacity ever again. But unfortunately, that is not my life, and, like, the other thing that happens is it's not just, like, IRL appointments, it's like, everything will be wonderful, and then I'll just get sick, you know? Just unpredictably. You know, as one is that? What the? Oh, that's a mushroom. I'll just get sick, you know? Frickin' the flu, frickin' my shoulder is broken, frickin' you name it, man. And I just get sick randomly with it, so getting sicky with it, which is stupid. Go crazy, go stupid, but not the good kind of crazy stupid, you know what I'm saying? So, all of my well-intended plans just kind of go to shit. And that makes me feel really bad, because that makes me feel like I'm very undependable when I feel like there's legitimate things happening out of my control. Snatch that dude. And it really means something to me that you guys subscribe to me, and I don't want that to be done in vain or wasted income on your part. So, in some ways I feel very responsible for streaming so that you guys get the most out of your investment. And I want you guys to feel like you can depend on me, and that I'm gonna be here when you're looking for something to bring you the hee-hee ha-has. You know? So it makes me feel really bad to cancel streams, even when I'm, like, going through it. Oh! Yippee! Razzle-dazzle 'em, boys! Razzle-dazzle 'em! Hoo! Yeah. Oh, golly gee, it's a good thing my mouse is working again. So yeah, I've just, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. And it's just really been so frustrating. To feel like my reputation is constantly just looks like ass because there's always something going on that is not, like, out of my control, but definitely was not part of my plan. Like, yeah, I could fucking stream when I'm dog shit, feeling dog shit, and, you know, but, like, what would that prove? Like, that would just be bad content, and probably make my health worse, so. So then I end up doing this, which is streaming outside of any form of, like, anything that could be called my regular streaming hours. Like, streaming at 10 o'clock at night for me? Not my plan. Not my plan. But I do it. Let me do it for you. Kermie. Because I like hanging out with you guys, you know? Like, it's just like insult to injury that I have to be sick or like I have to have an appointment, which is not fun, by the way. That stuff is not fun. And then also that means I can't hang out with you guys. You know what I mean? It's like I get slapped on one side of my face and then I just turn my head and I get slapped on the other side of my face. For what? For what? You know? What was I made for? Kinda looked like they went in the lava, but I'm pretty sure it did not. What was I made? Ooh, my bestest friend. I threw that way too far. Okay, this is when I drop that. Drop the bass. Pow now. Wow, 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 wow. Be on the lookout. We got a cure or anything? Nope. I already got basically all the items I want. Ooh. Ooh. I think another energy drink versus a balloon is worth. And for that matter, well, no. I'll take that. I'll take the safety milk. It does count as food a little bit. And then don't let me forget to grill my lollipop, because that's good for me. Cause it's good for you! But yeah, so I look at some of these other streamers who also work 9 to 5s and just like get all of their shit done all the time, and I'm just blown away. You know what I mean? It's definitely it's not full-blown jealousy. It's very much in a inspired envy kind of a way, where it's just like, wow, I really wish I was in a position to do what you're doing right now. Even though our positions are incredibly similar, you know what I mean? Because they're working their 9 to 5, and then they come home and they stream, and then they get all their stream stuff done after that, and same for me. But then I have to be gentle with myself and be like, yeah, you have autism, so stop freaking comparing yourself to people who don't have autism, because they are going to be able to do things you are not going to be able to get done just because of your disability. And it's not me using my disability as an excuse, it's me being realistic with what can be achieved. Actually, that was a mistake, and I should have done that. I should have taken that instead of the milk. It's just about me being realistic, because I have to accept the fact that in some ways I am a very slow processor, and it takes me a while to kind of catch up with myself and like what is going on. And because of that, it's just really hard for me to get stuff done in a timely manner, and things do take me longer than they may take another person. I just gotta know that about myself, you know? Hi, Cuppy! Cuppy, Cuppy, Cuppy! Cheesecake! Cheesecake! Cuppy, Cuppy, Cuppy! Cheesecake! Cheesecake! Uh-oh. Cuppy, Cuppy, Cuppy! Cheesecake! Cheesecake! Coffee, coffee, coffee. Cheesecake, cheesecake. Girl streaming midnight thinking I won't be able to catch it. Yeah, I know. What happened to my streaming hours? Am I right? What the frick is up with this late-ass stream times, huh? I agree. It's like I don't want you guys to be able to join in. Yeah, I think my US audience is pretty small, so my EU audience is really catching the strays when I go live late. But howdy doing? What's up, coffee? What's up, my least favorite beverage? Paired with one of my favorite desserts. How you been doing? How's your midnight treating you? Trying to pay attention to anything besides this thing out my window? Oh. Well, tonight we are testing my new keyboard. Isn't that exciting? Testing my new keyboard. I went to the Best of Buys and I picked out a jolly good one, you see? And now we are playing a very taxing game to see if my keyboard is up to snuff, as it were. Isn't that exciting? And so far I'm loving it. This is working really well. And I can see my keyboard. I can finally see my freaking keyboard. Ooh, time to be dangerous. Time to be dangerous. Time to do the thing I don't like doing. Oh boy. That scares me every time just because of the frame rate when I when I let go. I could just be falling in the freaking lava and I wouldn't even know. Okay, what do we got? Snacks. Also some juice. We like juice in this house. Big fan of juice in this house. If you don't like juice, just tell me you hate me, okay? I love juice. One last reel before bed, 3 hours later. Oh, that's real. Ha! Get it? It's real. Yeah, that was me, this morning. Every morning I wake up I get out of bed so late, and I lie to myself and say, well, you're being productive. Because I'll be like, oh, they just gave me that mother load. Okay, I need to get rid of something. And that something is probably the balloon again. Okay, and then Sody goes in the bag. You're coming with me. Okay. This is good. This is good. Jolly good. Hi, Berendi. You guys are squeezing the day very late into the time. But that's not your fault, that's mine. Yes. Quite, how are you doing? How is life treating you? Do you believe... Do I believe in magic? No. I do not. I believe in the supernatural. I do not believe in magic. I believe in miracles. Ooh, time to go say hello. Yippee-ki-yay! Okay, what do we want? Probably a sody now. Okay. And now where are we headed? Things are looking good. Things are looking good. You have to be able to put that away really quickly so you can keep climbing, or you freaking just fall. Please let me climb. Okay, good. Good. There goes the balloon. Where do we think the peak is? I feel like it's that way. Not gonna lie. I could be totally wrong, though. And I usually am. Well, I'll turn off my phone before whatever is outside notices me. What the? What the? Well, Godspeed, man. I ain't know what's going on, but I hope it's good stuff. Oh, guys, you were supposed to remind me to cook my lollipop. I didn't do it. Unless I got another lollipop. Look at this. Look at me with the frickin'... Ooh, I did it! I picked the right side. I picked the correct side. And then what we do is we leave our backpack behind. It looks like a bald dog mixed with a deformed bear. What the frick? Good luck, man. Climb, climb, climb. Go fast. Oh, climb. Go fast. We have learned it takes one sody to get to the top. Here they come. Do this. Whoa! Look at my tiredness. That was crazy. Guys, I'm a little sleepy. Can we hurry this up? Let me up! I'm still mad about that rope from earlier. They got all bunched up. Didn't let me climb it. Hey, look, it's me. Let's see. Hour 23. Oh, hour 03. Wow, that wasn't that bad, actually. This is not a good mountain for speed climbing, but that's not a bad time for just loafing, especially with the horrendous start we had. I think if we had gotten up the beach, this would have easily been like a 47 minute time. What I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Alrighty, so I'm gonna call this keyboard test a huge success. That's my elk call. Do you think I would attract elk with that? Could you guys even hear that? Hi, Billo! Congrats on new keyboard. I actually already had a new keyboard since like last November. And then I returned it and replaced it today. Because my old new keyboard... Here's the only other problem I'm having with this new keyboard. Because what I gained with this new keyboard is it lights up correctly now so I can actually see my keys. Because I was struggling, man. I was struggling with my other keyboard. And there were a lot of things I liked about my other keyboard. But it wasn't lighting up correctly. I couldn't see my keys. And we'd already tried like switching out keycaps and switches to see if I could get something that was a little bit brighter, and it just wasn't working. The other issue is that my other new keyboard didn't have the number pad, and I like having a number pad. After using a keyboard for a while without a number pad, I mean, it's not necessary, but I like having a number pad. Let's go! I'm that guy. You know, I'm that guy. I also like how they made you dribble a little faster when you're dunking on the queen. Ooh. Need the number pad? I mean, whoa, that goes quite far. You know what? I should tidy up, guys. Can't leave the airport looking like a mess. So I needed better lighting in my keyboard because it's just really dark in my room. And then I needed my number pad back, which this does. So I love it. But this keyboard, it's a Corsair. Let me just pronounce things correctly. It's a Corsair Vanguard 96. And apparently it's fairly new from their product line because I was trying to look up the software to like customize the lighting on it. Because right now it's doing that rainbow wave thing, which is not my favorite. So I wanted to, I died. So I wanted to change the lighting so it's not doing a wave. And, they said that they don't really have, like, full customizable support in their regular software options for this keyboard yet, but that's, like, they're working on that. And that was as of last October. So, you've had, like, 4 months on this, guys. What are we doing? But I tried to download their, like, web app hub thing that's supposedly supposed to let me do my customizations anyway, and I can't get it to work. So I'm stuck with the rainbow RGB wave, but compared to what I was dealing with, this is fine. So I like it. Hate the RGB light wave. Yeah, I saw this post that was like, what's one thing you would get rid of from like gaming? And people were saying things like getting rid of, you know, limited inventory space. Like, just let me have an infinite inventory any game I ever play. It's like, that's a good one. But it was all very, like, gameplay specific. And my immediate answer was, like, if I could get rid of something from gaming, it would be RGB. I freaking hate that RGB became so intrinsically associated with gaming. Because it's just a pain in my booty every time I want to buy something, and it's like, oh, do you want the regular one that's reasonably priced, or do you want the RGB one that's like another 50%? Oh, whoops, looks like everyone else had the same idea as you and bought the non-RGB one, so now you're either waiting till we restock, or you're stuck with the stupid RGB one, and your room has to perpetually look like a freaking Christmas tree when you do anything on your computer because your mouse lights up and your keyboard lights up and your whole freaking computer case lights up, and it's just, I've had enough. I'm so sick of RGB. I don't like it. But yeah, so if I could get rid of something from gaming, it would be that, because it's just a nightmare. It's honestly just a nightmare. I think light up keyboards as an accommodation kind of a thing has been really nice. I'm very much grateful that my blind ass can buy something that lights up and makes my life a little easier to like look at, especially in my blind ass eyes in my dark ass room. Having light up keys is nice, but make the default be like regular, like white. Just make the default be white. Why does the default have to be like every color? We don't need it. We don't want it. Who did they do this for? Yeah, mine is a very low white backlight behind the keys. Yeah, that's all I want. It's just a nice white backlight so I can see, like, read my keys. That's it. That's all I want. But yeah, so new keyboard, I like it. I think this is working. It also has one of those little, because it's like a 3/4 keyboard. Like, it has its numpad, but it got rid of that little, those 6 keys that sit right over the arrow keys. The arrow keys are now kind of like smashed underneath the enter and shift key, and the number pad's like smashed into those, if you can envision what I'm saying. But it made this little interesting space in the top of the keyboard that has its own like little screen. And if I can figure out how to get into the customizing software, then I can probably put a little dude there. And I want to do that. I want to put a little dude there. That would make me very happy. You know, I could put Bing Bong there. And then Bing Bong could just hang out with me, you know, when I'm doing things on my computer. But yeah, I really appreciate that you guys came to hang out. I want you guys to perceive my actually, you can't perceive my shame. Oh! Here, I'm gonna disappear for a second. Oh! See how I'm still missing one badge? Killing my soul a little bit right now. But I'm a Goat Scout, and today is peak 55 that we have summited. Oh, I didn't take a screenshot. That's okay. It's kind of late anyway. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this little excursion to kind of just check in and, help me test my new keyboard. Because I just bought it today and I really like it. I'm glad about this purchase. The other keyboard, this keyboard is normally like 170. Or like 180. My other new keyboard that I returned in favor of this one, was like 300. So, did I give up a better keyboard? That's, you know, subjective. Because I definitely feel better with this one. Well, they were both on sale. Like, I'm not dropping that fat cash on tech like that. When I bought my other keyboard, it was like on sale for like 130. Like the 300, it was like 130 when I got it. And this one was on sale for like 120. So I actually got like $10 back in this whole exchange situation, which was kind of funny. So I went to Best Buy looking to spend some gift certificates, and instead I walked out of there having like more money to spend. So that was silly, but I felt good about it. And now I just need to freaking figure out getting a new headset. Like, I want new headphones, and I want a new gaming controller. Because, again, I'm trying to make my life more convenient so that I'm more likely to do the things that I want to do. Because if I don't have the right tools for something, it's like a 50-50 whether or not I'm gonna actually do it. So there's a couple of games I want to play that use controller, but because my controller is such a no sense to use, it's like I don't crack open those games, which is unfortunate. So I'm trying to invest in things that I think will actually result in you know, good turnouts. But speaking of good turnouts, thank you once again. I really appreciate everyone who checks in, even when I freaking don't tell anyone I'm about to stream, and I YOLO live, and then, you know, you guys still find your way here. I feel like I've kind of noticed that, like, I feel like the announcement in the Discord sometimes is enough. So I've never really made a going live post in the Discord, and I reserve those for kind of the socials, so that people who aren't in the Discord, who are part of this community, can kind of get that heads up that way. And you're probably missing stuff I'm saying because I'm turning my head, but I'm trying to find you a good place to go for the rest of your evening, because I'm not gonna go back to my just chatting screen. We're just gonna raid from here. But speaking of which, I'm probably going to edit this. But sometimes you guys have suggestions for raids, and I'm open to those ideas. I just wanted it to be done in more of a organized manner. I'm all about my organization, you know? Like, I'm never impulsive. I can be spontaneous to an extent, but I like organized chaos. So I've added, and I'm gonna adjust some things on this. I've tentatively added a new redeem so that you guys can decide who we raid. And I've made it so that only, like, it has to be the first person to kind of like get there. So I'm seeing how I feel about this. I might change like the parameters on this redeem. But yeah, I'm from going forward, I think I'm going to let you guys spend some points and like decide where we go. And if no one has any ideas, then you know that I'm going to bring my mic with me. If no one has any ideas, that just means that I get to choose. And tonight, I know where I want to go. I know where I want to go. So don't waste your points, because I know where I'm going. I'm going to someone who is also streaming very late tonight. Ah! You don't like when a bunch of names are just thrown at you? No, I don't like it when, how to explain this? Because sometimes I feel like I want to say things. Well, no, I think it's a good question. And I like answering good questions. But sometimes I feel like I answer things too matter-of-factly, and then I end up, like, hurting people's feelings. What I don't like is when I haven't asked. And I think that's more of, like, when streamers get grumpy about things that... Because it feels like backseating, you know? Like, it feels like this expectation where chat just wants you to do what they want you to do, and streamers don't like being in that position. And I feel like I am a little more impervious to, like, backseating. Like, I literally don't care. Because games can't be spoiled for me. I don't feel that way about, like, stories and stuff. But it does irk me when people are like, well, you should do this. And I'm like, well, why should I? You know? Make me... So now I just feel like it's a little, this is more like I've given you permission to backseat, you know what I mean? Like everyone's on the same page, and it's not just someone being like, I want us to raid this person, and it's like, okay, that's cool. Nobody asked kind of a deal, but not mean like that, you know what I mean? It just feels so random when someone's like, let's raid this person. It's like, yeah, that's cool, but this is like, I don't know. I'm not good at explaining that. I think I need to ponder a little bit more, like the reasons that I find that distasteful. But I think part of it is just like, I am very choosy about who I raid. And I don't want to send everyone just to like random people who I haven't seen before. So if you suggest someone like out of turn and it's someone like the community knows, I'm more likely to be like, oh yeah, let's do that. But then sometimes people will recommend like other Final Fantasy 14 streamers or just people I don't know. And then it feels awkward to be like, no, I don't want to raid the person you said because I don't know them. So now it's just, I'm giving you permission to just suggest anybody. And there's like a points exchange involved. So it's like, you know, you get the right to do it. It makes sense. It's holding you to an expectation you didn't sign up for. Yeah. I guess more or less kind of that. And also just, I think it does just go back to the backseating thing. Like, who's the driver right now? You know, like the streamer is the driver. So when people are just like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. Like, it feels very out of place. And it's more the feeling of something being done out of place that bothers me than that me actually feeling like people getting on my nerves because they're telling me to do things. Like, I literally don't care. I'll just tell you, like, I don't want to do that. But it's like the framework of the situation. It's like if a doctor was in surgery and they were like doing their job and the nurse was constantly like standing over and being like, I think you should do this. I think you should do this. You know, like, it's this disconnect between like what should be happening and then what someone else thinks is appropriate. And I feel like when that kind of stuff happens, it puts me in a position. The position I don't like being in is when I feel like I need to put my foot down. Because I always feel like I'm going to be mean when I do it and tell people, hey, actually, you can't like just randomly suggest people to raid. Like, I don't, like, that's not like what we're doing. But I don't want to be mean about it. And I feel like I come across very mean. So it's not that I don't like being put in a position to say no. It's I don't like being put in a position where I feel like I'm going to be mean. Because to me, it's just like not a big deal. But to other people, they take it like I'm rejecting them because I'm rejecting their request. And I know that's a thing that happens. So then that puts me on, the only reason it puts me on the spot is because then I need to figure out how to nicely tell them no when I just want to like matter-of-factly say no. You know? So that's the thing that's annoying to me, is when I'm being forced to be nice about something that should just be a non-issue. Like, if you guys just had like really, like, had really tough like backbones and nerves, and you could just like, I could just say whatever I wanted to you, you know? And it could be cool. Because that's how, like, in my family, right? I can say whatever I want to my siblings, and it's cool, you know? I'm like, oh, bro, you smell so bad right now. And he's like, whatever, fuck you too. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. And I don't have to worry about hurting their feelings, because, like, it's whatever. I love less. I'll be mean for you. Confiscates the viewer's snack. Oh, no, you didn't! Actually, I have a redeem if you guys want to be mean to the chat. How's that? Most people, I think. Yeah. So it's being in a position where I feel like I have to, like, tiptoe around people's feelings, and that irritates me. That annoys me. When I have to be, like, in PR mode so I don't make people feel bad, that irritates me. But if 5 out of 7. Okay, well, you know what? You're welcome, I guess. You're welcome, I guess. But yeah, so now I've made it a redeem. So that means, like, there's the permission has been granted verbatim, you know, and it's fine. But now I just need to figure out when to, like, use it, because I don't want it to be something I have to, like, turn on at the end of stream and, like, be like, everyone get ready. Actually, that might be really funny. Because right now, it's currently set to only one person per stream can suggest where we go. And then we just have to, like, freaking go there. No questions asked. Actually, questions will be, I will veto it. If you pull up some random ass booty shaking IRL streamer and I check it out and I see that, you freaking wasted your points. Let me tell you that right now. I will veto. But, I think it'll be funny. I think if we just make it like a mad dash and the first person you can freaking type in there, you gotta have your person you want to raid on lock. Yeah, so I think this will be really fun. I like this. I think the more I can see what you guys want to do and then gamify it to make it so that everyone's on board with it, the better it'll be for the whole community. Because it's not that I don't want you guys to be able to, like, have a say in what's happening. It's just I want you guys to be able to have a natural say in what's happening that doesn't feel out of turn. So the more I can give you just, like, the natural avenues to do the things you already want to do, I think that makes it better for everyone. And then everyone has a good time. Because then you know what the rules are. You know what I mean? And then it's not like I have to be like, well, actually, you can't do that. You know what I mean? It just makes everyone more comfortable. So I think it's good. Booty shot. You can't just say I'm unrateable. Oh my goodness. Well, you know... Listen, I don't think I've ever been to one of your streams where booties were being shooketh. So, oh, golly. I take it back. This isn't even your emote. Don't lie to me. I'll just shake it here. That is a pretty bootylicious shaky emote, though. I'm surprised that Aiden Fox is getting away with that. I hope not. I don't even stream. Why do I feel like I've been to one of your streams? Hold on. Am I crazy? Are you gaslighting me? Maybe. You're telling me you never streamed before in your life? Golly. Well, okay. Now you know what your new content form is going to be. Also, since we've been talking, the person I want to raid might not be live for much longer. Oop. Hold on. We're figuring it out. But yeah, so give me feedback and suggestions, guys. Go to... Nope, I don't even stream. Yes, but that's besides the point. You've been crazy. Go! I'm missing things. But yeah, if there's things you want to do, you need to go to my Discord and you need to tell me that. And then I'll just figure out how to work it into our regular everything we do, you know? I'll make it happen for you guys. I'll make it happen. But yeah, making it happen right now means that I need to go to bed. So I would like us to go say hi to my friend who's going through it. Because I'm trying to watch the stream to see if they're gonna like if things are happening. And it looks like they might be having tech issues. So let's go right over to them and tell them we love them. And even if they immediately end stream when we get there, we're gonna spam their chat with love. Okay? You guys ready to do that? Are you guys ready to spam their chat with love? Can you do that for me, guys? I need a good emote. Where are the good ones? I don't have any favorites! What do we got in the global emotes? Nothing. Golly gee willikers. They got rid of a bunch of good global emotes. Did you guys know that? What do they got in the global emotes right now? What's a good one everyone has access to? This one's the golly gee willikers. Okay, let's make this our raid message. I literally want to go over there. We've been commanded to love you at streamer. Oh, you can do that too? Yeah, sure. Okay, we're gonna go say hi to TD and spam them. Spam them with love. I know they're literally ending. I'm so sorry. Spam them with love and then go find the place you want to be in after that. Good night, guys. I'll see you later. Check out the Discord for things we're planning. To be fair, the people they endorse keep becoming controversial. What are we? You know what? Tell me later. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Good night.